Hello guys, so today I'm solving this problem, a lemonade change under daily Leetcode problem. So basically there is an lemonade stand. Okay, so suppose you are a seller of lemonade for a while. Okay, and the price of every lemonade cost $5 only, and the peoples are there, the customers are there in the queue. Okay, and they have like they are in waiting and they can purchase only one lemonade. Okay, so we are given an array of the customers denomination, the amount which they are paying in the unit. Okay, so we have to find whether can be return the appropriate change for every customer and would be able to handle all the customers to sell them out. So for example, let's say if somebody is giving us a $20 note, let's say, then we should be able to return him back $15 and the lemonade, right? So that is the way. So let me try run for one case. This will make a good sense. So for example, you are the seller. So your initial balance is 0 and you don't have any change initially. So your 5, 10 and 20 denomination all are 0. Okay. So then we will try to sell this queue. Okay. So let's come for the first customer. So this is 5. The customer is paying 5 rupees. So our balance would become 5, right? So our balance would become 5 and denomination of 5 would become 5 because we don't have to return anything, right? So 5 is the cost of one lemonade. Okay, so we are fine for this guy. Now we will go to the next guy. This guy is also having 5. So when customer is giving $5 at that time, it's not a problem because we don't have to return anything. So when second guy comes, our balance would become 10 and this 5 would be become, we would have like 2 5s now, right? So we will have 2 5s. Now we'll go to third guy. Again, this guy is also 5. So our balance would become 15. Okay, and our this guy become we would have another 5, right? Everything is going smooth so far. Now this guy 10, right? So this guy is 10. So in this case, what will happen? First of all, we have to check whether first of all 10 minus 5. So we have to return $5 to him. So we should check whether our balance is greater than or equal to 5. Yes, it is. It is 15. So we passed with this condition. Our balance should be always there, which is greater than whatever denomination they are providing minus 5. So we have 15. Okay, so we need to 5 rupees. We need to $5 return this guy. So see here, this time our 10 would become 110 we are getting here, and we are removing 1 5 from here because we are returning it, and our balance would be becoming anyway, it would become 20. Okay, now come to last guy. This is $20. Okay, so 20 minus 5, it is 15. So our balance should be greater than 15. Yes, it is greater than 15. So not a problem. Now we will look how we can handle this thing. So now we have the two options. Either we should have at least 110 and at least 1 5, or we can have 3 5s, but we should always try to use first the $10. Okay, because 5 might be useful for others. So here what we can do is we can pick 110 from here and 1 5 from here, right? So our 20 would become, we will get one extra 20 here, one new 20, sorry, and we are removing this 5 and this 10 from here, right? And our anyway our total balance would be becoming 25, right? So far we didn't find any problem. We are able to sell lemonade to all the customers, so we have to return true in this case. Okay, now there could be a different case as well. So let's take another example. So we are taking this example. So again, this is 5, right? So balance would be anyway 5 minus 5 is 0, which is again 5, and 5 denomination we will get one more 5 here, right? So everything is fine. Again there is a 5. With the 5 we don't have any problem, right? So this time balance would be becoming 10, and this guy there is one more 5 we have got. Now we'll go to this guy, right? So this time 10 minus 5, so our balance is already greater than 5, so that is one condition which is we are passing. We have balance of 10 and we are getting this 10, so there would be one new 10 we are getting, and then we have to return one 5, right? So we would remove this guy from here, and our balance would be anyway 15. Okay, then we will go to next guy. This is again $10. So 10 minus 5, so balance is 15, so it is greater than 10 minus 5, so that is fine. We are fine with this condition. Now 10, so we are getting another new 10, and we have to check whether we have the 5 which is greater than at least 1, or at least one 5 is required which is greater than 0. So yes, we have. So we have to return this guy. Okay, so our balance would be, anyway we would be increasing it by one more time, so it would become now 20. Okay, now we have next guy 20, right? So 20 minus 5, it is 15, so our balance is already greater than 15, so we are passed with this condition. But then we have to check whether we have at least 3 5s or 1 10 and 2 and 1 5. So see here, we don't have 3 5, we have 0 5 left, though we have 2 10s, so we cannot proceed ahead, because if in case of 20 we should have at least 3 5, or we should have at least 1 5 and 1 10, right? So at least 1 5 and 1 10 we should have to handle the case of 20, either this combination or this combination. So one important thing, let's say we are having both of these conditions. Okay, in that case we should always choose this grid, okay, 5 and 10, because we want to keep as much as 5 with us. Okay, because 10 could be a barrier, but if we have 5 denomination, then it is fine. So this is a grid approach that if first of all we have to check, in case of 20 we should have either 1 5 and at least 1 5 and at least 1 10. If this is not the case, then only we should go if we have the triple 5. If none of the case is there, then we have to return false, because we cannot handle it. So see here, we have, though we have 2 10s, but we don't have even a single 5. So this will not proceed. So we have to return false in this case. Okay, so this would be our answer. So let's look at the code of mine. So see here, first of all I have just created these variables, and I'm walking through this bills array. So first of all I'm checking whether x minus 5 is greater than balance or not. If balance itself is lesser than x minus 5, then anyway we have to return false. Otherwise, in case of x equal to 5, we are making the 5 plus plus. Okay, in case of 10, we are increasing the 10 by 1, and then we are checking if 5 is greater than 0, then we have to decrease it by 1, because anyway we have to return $5 to the customer, right? If this case is not true, we don't have any 5, in that case we cannot proceed this request, so we have to return immediately false. Otherwise, if it is 20, right, if we are going to this else, that means the customer is giving us the $20. So in case of 20, we have to check, first of all we are checking that at least there is 1 10 and at least 1 5, right? In this case what I am doing, decreasing 10 and 5 by 1. Otherwise, if this is not the case, we have to check this case, that at least there are 3 5s. So remember, this step should be in this sequence. We just cannot check first for 3 5s. Okay, so then here, if 3 5s are there, then we will decrease 5 by 3. If none of the case is true here, in that case we have to immediately return false, just like we were doing with this 20, last 20, right? We were left 0 5, though we had 2 10s. So for the same reason I am doing this here. And in any case, balance would be keep on increasing with 5 every time. And finally, if nowhere it is broken, then we are finally returning true. Otherwise, anywhere if this condition broken through this traversal, then we would be returning false wherever it is possible. Like here we are returning, here also we are returning. So let me execute my code then. So I am running it. It is working fine. Let me try to submit it. Yeah, it is faster than 95.27%. So it is time complexity is definitely O of n only. So thank you for watching the video. If you have any concern, please make a comment over there. Thank you.